Guys, this is AJ Bub recording my very first video blog. You may know me, I'm part of Emerging Technologies Wearable Practice here at Accenture, and I wanted to talk today about MVP, the minimum viable product. So this is actually something we all struggle with, and I struggled with it for this video. My plan was to do a video blog post every week starting in January. And of course, I started getting caught up in what video camera should I use, what microphone should I use, how am I going to put this together. So really what it came down to is here I am using my webcam because it's more important to have something done than have a great idea that you're going to perfect and never deliver on anything. So that's where the term minimum viable product comes into play. What is a minimum viable product? Essentially, it is the bare bones functionality that you can put together quickly in a prototype so that you can prove out your use case or whatever application you're trying to deploy. The important thing with this is the minimum, right? Minimum viable product. You want to do as little as possible so you can turn it around and show what the product is going to look like. Right, so the key here is you're not going to spend time properly architecting a full solution that really satisfies all the abilities, the availability, security, maintainability, extensibility, things like that. Because at the end of the day, 90% of the MVP is going to be thrown away. But you need to put something together so you can sell this, all right? So you're not going to spend time properly doing everything. You're not going to be coming up with all this API strategy, cloud strategy, etc. That's not what you need, right? You need to build fast, prove early, then once you've sold the idea, once you prove that this is going to be something that's valuable for your client, you're going to start iterating and you're going to start coming up with your actual product. When we talk about things like continuous integration and DevOps, if you're thinking about these things before you even come up with something to show the client, you're really wasting time, all right? Yes, these are important concepts to have. No, you're not going to use them for a while. These are very complex, they take a lot of time and a lot of money, and you know what? It prevents something from actually getting out there, all right? So just like this video, rather than going for my camera, finding the best spot, coming up with the best script, I need to get it done, all right? Having an idea that's 30% finished, but you get something done that you can show is always going to trump an idea that's the best idea that you 100% thought through that you never got to market, or you never got in front of the client, or you spent all your time coming up with the best strategy and never produce anything, all right? Something is better than nothing. So here's my first video blog. I wanted to recommend a great book by Matt Kramer, and I'll put a link to that in the transcript to this blog, which of course I will have to figure out how I'm going to do quickly and efficiently. But the book is called Building Software Products in a Weekend. Okay, essentially he looks at what is really important when looking at building a software product, and it doesn't have to be software, it can be anything. All right, it can be a proposal that you need to kick around with your team. Get something done, a straw man that you can start picking apart, all right? Check out the book, it's about 50 pages long. I read it in a couple hours, not even, and it touches on all the key points of the MVP process. So read things like that, learn it, bring it to your clients, talk to them about what it means to get something fast. When I run my proof of concepts, we try to get something out to them in 2 weeks. Most of the time the clients come back and say, you can do that? Absolutely we can do that. But it means we have to narrow the scope from here to find out what's really important so we can show you what the capabilities are of the solution and get things moving. Because most of the time, especially if you're familiar with Agile and Scrum methodologies, you come up with your big list of ideas of what's important, and then as you start putting out the functionality, that changes. Features prioritize over other features. Some things are found out to be not even viable. So this is important concepts to learn. This is important concepts to take to your clients. And if you have any questions, I'm always available. I would love to chat more and in depth, and happy to do some workshops with you and your team so that you can really get a handle on the MVP, iterating quickly, and delivering more value in less time. So, thank you very much. I hit my 5-minute mark, and hopefully you guys are having a great day. For checking out my video blog. If you liked what you see, feel free to check out other videos on my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitter or subscribe to my blog. I put the links below. I look forward to hearing from you guys.